welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayn and I work as an events manager in the publishing industry. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps to have your support. I have recently asked my followers to share with me some ideas of what would be interesting for them to see on this channel, and I've asked on Instagram and Twitter, and actually today I'm gonna answer one of your questions, which is what is my work setup at the moment. So we are in 2020, it's July as I'm filming this, and we have gone through quite a bit, right? I will show you my two different work setups. So the first one is the one that I had at the very beginning of lockdown, which was basically due to the fact that we had moved flats, and so we didn't really have the office space available, and also it was two of us constantly working from home. And I'm also going to show you my current office space, which is actually where I'm filming this, which is still in the making, but I can like show you what's on my desk and how I've made working from home a little bit more comfortable for me. Let's start. Hello. So now I don't know where to put the camera, so now you're like at this weird angle, but hopefully you're gonna be able to see me. I am gonna show you how I set up my workspace when I didn't have the office space available and I was just like working from, this is our living room and where we have dinner, that's our dinner table. So yes, let's get to it. I'm just going to show you what it looks like from here. I just got my laptop stand and my wireless keyboard and mouse. I've got my autograph, that's my personal phone, and also my work phone is in there. And then I have my blue light glasses and calculator, my notebook, headphones, and some pens. And that's kind of like my sort of like a living room spot. And obviously this is like my view, which is quite lovely, and everything that I had taken out has come from that box. So I'm a super big advocate for kind of like clearing out your space. So basically, as I didn't have an office, what I wanted to make sure I did was that I had one space where I could put all my laptop stand and all this kind of stuff into a spot, and then kind of pick that up from, you know, maybe your bedroom or like another room, and then set up your workspace in the morning. I feel like it's just like so nice to be able to kind of like erase basically any trace of the fact that you were doing work on the dinner table. And then another thing that I do is, if I ever work from here, because sometimes it does happen still, is I then sit here when I am having dinner, so I'm not seeing the exact same angle. It sounds like a silly thing, but when you have like a small space, it's just like quite difficult to kind of like stop thinking about work. So that has definitely helped me massively. And this is it. Usually I have lots more cables because I would have my, I would plug down that bit. I would put my laptop charger or like, you know, any other chargers and things like that. And I might have like a coffee next to me and stuff like that. But yes, this is it. Pretty nice. So this is my new office space, which is a bit in the making. Basically, it's also a bit messy. So that's basically what I've got in here. And I'm gonna show you now all the bits and all the stuff. I still have to hang some things. I've got a really comfy chair in here, and it's really nice and spacious, and I'm super lucky to have it. But let me talk you through literally what's on my desk and what has made my work from home life a lot easier. Okay, so I'm gonna talk you through a little bit about what went into making this space. So first of all, obviously this was like
a new room for us because we had just moved, so we made sure that we got like a really nice desk that was spacious enough to have everything, including a big screen. And, you know, like just trying to think, you know, like those kind of tests that you do at work when you're like starting a new job and they tell you, okay, you have to think about how you're keeping like your hands away from your screen and like what distance you have and how you're like seeing the screen, or this kind of thing. I tried to kind of like recreate at home just to make sure that I had an optimal space. And but yes, so in terms of like what I've got in here, obviously I have like a keyboard, which is a wireless keyboard, which is the same as I had at the beginning, so in the other room. And also I have a screen and a stand, which again is the same. I also have bought additionally my sort of like blue light glasses, so I'm just gonna wear them, but they're gonna have like so much reflection. Yeah, you can see like the window. But yes, so these are meant to help me because I am always constantly on screens, whether it's screen of my laptop or the big screen or the screen of my TV or the phone. It's all a big screen these days. So yes, I'm trying to make sure that I protect my eyes as much as possible. And in terms of what's on my desk, I always have my phone, which is my work phone that's got lots of notifications. I'm not going to look at it because it's Sunday. I'm filming this on a Sunday and I should be not looking at my phone, my work phone today. Headphones, I've got my notebook in here. And then another thing that I always have is like my water carafe, and I basically have that. It's like, I think it's a liter, and I got that from IKEA, and all links for all stuff is going to be like down below. But basically it's just like a way for me to drink a lot of water and making sure that I also take some breaks to fill that back up. And I also have, you can see that, oh, we're matching, look. I've got my mug where usually there is some coffee. I'm not having coffee right now, but yeah, that's always on my desk as well, and that's kind of like my setup. As soon as I get ready in the morning, I just like come in, make sure my water is filled up, make sure I've got a nice cup of coffee, and I'm ready to kind of start work. And then the other thing that I did is, you can't see it actually from this angle, so I'm just gonna like move this. It's got a nice little plant. It's actually ginormous. It's like the same size as the screen. But basically I just really wanted a plant to make this space a little bit greener. It's probably gonna die, thanks to those of you who on Instagram have messaged me lots of tips, because I'm terrible with plants. But I basically wanted to make sure that this space didn't feel like temporary, and that it felt like a nice place that I can come into the morning and feel like, yes, I'm ready to work. So that's kind of like what this is, and I feel like really happy with the whole current setup. I know that I'm really lucky, and I know that not everyone has got an extra space, and I have worked in my previous job in a shared house where basically all I had was my bedroom, so I completely appreciate that it's really tough. But if I could just like give you some tips in terms of like making your workspace better, what has made the biggest difference for me was getting the wireless keyboard and mouse, getting the stand for the laptop, or if you have a screen, for a screen, so that you're not kind of like hunching down, and also making sure that you have one element on your desk, whatever that is, even if it's a temporary desk like I had at the beginning of this, to make your desk really special. So whether it's a nice carafe that makes you drink lots of water, which is very important, or whether it's a little plant that can just give a little bit of a, you know, like nice touch to your desk, just make sure you've got something that will make you want to get up and get to your desk, just the same way as you would have done in the office. And that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got any questions or any tips for what has worked for you in terms of finding the best work setup in this very bizarre situation. Also let me know if you're enjoying working from home, or if you're very much looking forward to going back to the office, hopefully very, very soon here in the UK. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps massively, and see you next time.